Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I want to talk about something that's been on my mind as we step into this new year. Every time January rolls around, there's this buzz in the air. Everyone's making resolutions, setting goals, and dreaming big about what the next year could hold. But let's be real for a second. How many of those resolutions actually stick? If you're like me, you've probably found yourself in the same cycle year after year, vowing to hit the gym, eat healthier, or read more books, only to find that by February, life has taken over, and those grand plans have faded into the background. So today, I want to shift the focus a little bit. Instead of those massive, daunting resolutions, let's talk about small habits. Yes, small, manageable habits that can lead to a better 2025. Because when you think about it, life is really just a compilation of small moments and choices. It's the little things we do daily that add up to something significant over time. First up, let's talk about the power of morning routines. I know. You've probably heard this a million times, but hear me out. It doesn't have to be some elaborate 2-hour ritual that includes meditation, yoga, and a green smoothie. It can be as simple as waking up 10 minutes earlier than usual to enjoy a quiet cup of coffee or tea. Just that small shift can set a positive tone for your entire day. You can take a moment to breathe, reflect, or even jot down a few things you're grateful for. Gratitude has this incredible way of shifting our mindset, and starting your day with a grateful heart can make a world of difference. Speaking of gratitude, let's touch on the habit of journaling. Now, I'm not asking you to write a novel every day. Just a few sentences can suffice. You could jot down your thoughts, feelings, or even a highlight from your day. It doesn't have to be profound. It just needs to be honest. This practice not only helps you clarify your thoughts, but also allows you to track your progress over the year. Looking back at what you wrote can be incredibly rewarding and eye-opening. You'll see how far you've come and what you've learned along the way. Now let's move on to something that's super relatable: screen time. In our digital age, it's so easy to get sucked into our devices. But what if we made a small habit of unplugging? Let's say we designate one evening a week as a screen-free night. Imagine the conversations you could have, the books you could read, or even the hobbies you could pick back up. It's all about reclaiming that time for ourselves. You might find that you have more energy, feel more connected to the people around you, and even discover new interests or passions. Speaking of interests, let's talk about learning. We often think of learning as something that happens in a classroom or through formal education, but learning can be so much more casual and fun. Commit to learning just one new thing each week. It could be anything: a new recipe, a DIY project, or even a random fact about the universe. The beauty of this is that it keeps your brain engaged and curious. Plus, you might surprise yourself with how much you enjoy it. Now, let's dive into the world of physical health. I know many of us have the goal of exercising more, but let's make it less intimidating. Instead of committing to an hour at the gym every day, how about starting with a 10-minute walk? Just 10 minutes. You could do it during your lunch break or even after dinner. It's a small habit that can lead to a more active lifestyle without feeling like a chore. And who knows, that 10-minute walk might turn into a 20-minute stroll before you know it. And while we're on the topic of health, let's not forget about hydration. It's so easy to forget to drink water when we're busy. So, here's a small habit. Keep a water bottle with you at all times. Set reminders on your phone to drink water throughout the day. You could even infuse it with fruits or herbs to make it more exciting. Staying hydrated can improve your mood, energy levels, and overall health. It's a simple yet effective way to feel better physically and mentally. Now let's shift gears a little and talk about connection. In our fast-paced lives, it's easy to let relationships take a back seat. But what if we made a conscious effort to reach out to one friend or family member each week? Just a simple text, call, or even a handwritten note can strengthen those bonds. It's amazing how a small gesture can brighten someone's day and deepen your connection. Plus, it'll remind you of the importance of community and support in your life. Lastly, let's touch on self-care. It doesn't have to be extravagant. It can be as simple as taking a few minutes each day to do something that brings you joy. Whether it's reading a few pages of a book, taking a relaxing bath, or even just enjoying a quiet moment with your favorite music. Prioritizing yourself in small ways can help you recharge and maintain balance in your life. So, as we move forward into 2025, let's focus on these small habits. They might seem insignificant on their own, but when combined, they can create a ripple effect that transforms your life. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. Celebrate the small wins and don't be too hard on yourself. As we embrace these tiny changes, we'll find ourselves on a path to a better, more fulfilling year. Here's to small habits and big changes. Let's make 2025 our best year yet.